Welcome back to Get Down to Business, the show all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. I'm so excited to be joined by Martha Razo, who is just an inspiring author, inspiring entrepreneur, inspiring leader. And she is the author of Business Diva. So Martha, welcome to the program. I want to just dive right in because our time is short. What prompted you to write this fantastic book and get authors to contribute to this fantastic read?
Well, I love business. I'm actually have the privilege of being in many different businesses, from industrial to food to consulting, finance. And what I found is there's a similar formula to all of them. And I enjoy every aspect of business. It's the best math problem I've ever had to solve. There are many solutions and there are optimal solutions. So I love business. And also what I've realized is that as humans, we limit ourselves. So putting Business Diva together, bringing 22 women that are entrepreneurs and talking about their entrepreneurship path, their failures, their successes, and how they got to open their business really is going to open the mind of the reader of what they're capable of and give them hopes of following their dreams. And even though it's difficult, anything that's challenging is going to have its reward at the end.
Absolutely. I'm already deeply inspired by this. Again, I'm chatting with the author of a fantastic read, Business Diva, Stories of Women Leading in Business, because that's exactly what you're doing, Martha, and so many of your colleagues as well. And I know that things are just getting started. In the book, you have, I believe it's 22 women that are featured in this fantastic read, names far too numerous to go through on the program. What kinds of stories can our listeners and your readers find in Business Diva?
Well, you hear from everything. It's very inspiring. One of the authors, Joanne Bauer, she started her business about 53 years old when she launched her business. And now her company is the one responsible for putting all the electrical wires for ComEd. You have Eliud Guzman, who has restaurants opening all over the Illinois area. I mean, she has them in Cicero. She has one in Wicker Park. So you hear stories from every industry here. And these women are coming from all over the U.S. There are some representing Texas, New York, California. I mean, this is a very diverse group of women from industry, from where they're coming from, and from their experiences.
No question about it. They're coming from all over, and their stories are inspiring in so many different ways, folks that are involved in all sorts of different industries, which is fascinating. So, Martha, one of the things that we love to leave our listeners with all the time is a key takeaway, a homework assignment, if you will. What are some of the takeaways that you want people to have as they read Business Diva?
Very fast takeaway is if you have that dream, because as kids, we always have a dream. What are you waiting for? Take the first step. That's what it takes to take that first step. Use these resources, this book. Grab the book, buy it on Amazon, and read every story. And if you want to start your own business, reach out to any of the 22 authors. They'll be open to have that conversation of where to get started, how to start your business plan. I invite you to take that next leap if you've wanted to open a business.
Martha, I love it. Again, I'm chatting with Martha Razo, the author of Business Diva, Stories of Women Leading in Business. It's 22 women that are making huge impacts around the country. So Martha, as we quickly come to the conclusion of our time, and before we again remind people where they can pick up a copy of the book, Martha, I'm curious, just being the veteran entrepreneur that you are, what is the number one tip that you have for somebody tuning in to Get Down to Business that's thinking of getting into their own line of work, their own entrepreneurial enterprise, if you will?
You know, this sounds very cliche, but it's truth. Your network is your net worth. I invite everyone who's starting a business to really network, because that's how you're going to meet your potential clients, potential people who will help you along the way in the path. There's going to be different stages where you will need different people, and you really need those. So I'm actually inviting everyone to come to the Accelerator Business Summit. This is a summit that I'm organizing to bring all businesses and bring them all the information that they need as a business owner, from marketing, sales, communications, business law, insurance, financings, capital, everything a business owner needs to know, from the beginner entrepreneur to the higher level executive. This summit is going to bring the information you need. We already have 30 speakers confirmed in that night of September 1. We're going to have the second Business Diva book launch. So it's two amazing events on the same setting, the Accelerator Business Summit.
I'm so excited for it, Martha. I know one of the key takeaways that people will have is not only to pick up a copy of the book, but also to come out to that summit. But how, again, can we find Business Diva, Stories of Women Leading in Business?
Find a book on Amazon, really easy. Type Business Diva book and you will find it. It's just $20 and it will change your life.
Not too many books can promise that, but I'm very confident in that. Martha, Razo, thank you so much for joining us and inspiring us with your stories and the stories of 22 other fantastic women. We've got to squeeze in a very quick break here on Get Down to Business, the show all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. You can go to my website, shalomklein.com. We'll be right back on the program. Don't touch that dial.